Hi everyone. In this lecture series, we are going to see about the interrupt controller. The interrupt controller, the pin number for this interrupt controller is 8259. It manages 8 interrupt requests. So this can vector an interrupt request anywhere in the memory map through the program counter without the additional hardware for restart instructions. The main function of this 8259 is to manage the 8 interrupt request. So we are going to solve the 8 levels of interrupt priority in variety of modes. And it also supports the cascading of 8259 ICs, and it can be expanded up to 64 interrupt sources. So this is the pin configuration. So we are classifying the pin configuration as D7 to D0, that is data bus. It is bidirectional. Read, it is nothing but the read input. Write input. AO, it is nothing but the command select address. Apart from that, we are having the CS, that is chip select. The cascade lines are mentioned as CAS0 to CAS2. So this is nothing but the cascade lines. Apart from that, we are having the slave program and input enable. The interrupt output, the interrupt acknowledgement input, and we are having the interrupt request inputs, that is IR 0 to IR 7. So then we are going to see the architecture of 8259. So we are having the data bus buffer, read write logic, cascade buffer, comparator. Apart from that, we are having the three request registers, that is in service register, priority resolver, mask register, interrupt request register, that is ISR, IRR, another one is IMR, and we are having IR 0 to IR 7. So the control logic, we are having INTA, and INT, that is interrupt request, another one is interrupt acknowledgement. The first one is the data bus buffer, read write logic, control logic. We are having three registers, that is interrupt request register, in service register, interrupt mask register, priority resolver, another one is the cascade buffer. So what is the function of the data bus buffer? It is bidirectional. It is used to transmit the data, and it is used to receive the data. So here the main function of this interrupt request register, it is nothing but an 8-bit register. So what is the function of your IRR? Means it stores all the interrupt requests in the order to serve one by one on the priority basis. So here we are going to mention only the priority basis. At the same time, in service register, so the function of the in service register, it is nothing but an 8-bit register. The ISR keeps a track of the request being served. The next one is the interrupt mask register. It is an 8-bit register. At the same time, this register stores the bits required to mask the interrupts. What is the function of the priority resolver? Here, the function of the priority resolver determines the priority of the interrupt requests appearing simultaneously, and the highest priority is selected, and it will be stored in the corresponding bit of the ISR during INTA pulse. The IR 0 has the highest priority, that is IR 0, while the IR 7 has the lowest one, normally in fixed priority mode. Apart from that, we are going to see what are all the functions in the data bus buffer. It is a bidirectional. It is used to transmit the data and receive the data. We are having the control that is read write logic, where the read and write pins are used. Apart from that, we are having the chip select and the A0. So we are having the cascade buffer comparator. So what is the function of the cascade buffer comparator? It consists of the three pins. sequence, and it depends upon the slave program, that is another one is enable. So here the interrupt request signal, that is interrupt acknowledgement, is given to that of the control logic where the interrupt request that has been allowed. So these are all the functions of the 8259. So apart from that, we have seen what are all the registers available. Thank you.